Hi everybody, it's Tina here from Hummingbird Tales. I hope you're all really well. Well, as promised, I have got some things for sale that I wanted to share with you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each individual little mini journal, and then I'm going to show you the bag of goodies that comes with it. These are all made in the vintage style that I've based these on a snippet roll that I made for Andrea Allen recently, and I also made her a mini journal. And I also made Heidi McGregor a vintage, quite a large journal. And so this is what I've come up with to sell, because it's been quite a long time since I've sold anything. And only because I just haven't had the time, and now I've got the time, I'm going to be selling more. So let's get on with it. These little mini journals, they are all hand sewn. They're all different sizes. I've got stickies inside, but I think the best thing to do is if I go one by one. So this is number 1. This one is called All You Need Is Love number 1. So I'm going to bring this up. So what I've done is I've made fabric covers which are very much based on the shape of an envelope. This one has got a sari silk and tulle flower that I've made with glass seed beads that I've sewn. And this is all sari silk, like a champagne colour here. And on the back of this one, I've got little applique flowers with little gems, silver ones and like a rose gold. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to make the little journal bags to match up with the embellishment on the little journals inside. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry about that. So this is what I wanted to show you. So we've got, each one has got a little bohemian bead. That's just some fluff on there. Okay. This has all got chain, and they're attached with a bowl pin so you can take them off. And this has got the tag, All You Need Is Love. And this is made with a snippet roll that I made. And then I've stamped this on some old fabric and sewn it on. The bags were all machine stitched, but the flower was hand stitched. Okay, so the little inside of this, you can see I've lined it. And I've done lots of crazy stitching to make this cover, but I wanted to keep that because I just thought it added to the charm. All right, and this little journal here, I've used all of the images have come from Andrea Allen's vintage ladies and vintage beauties kits. So the closure is some organza ribbon that I have actually tea dyed. Okay, so this is this one, and this says peace, happiness and love, and I've got the same flowers embellished on here. These are all glued down, and the back, that's got my sticker. I've got lace on the side, but I wanted the black to show through because I've done black stitching around, just so it shows up a little bit. And like the one I made for Andrea, these are all blank. Now what I have done in each of them, I have put some, I think it's calico or some vintage quite thick cotton down the middle of the signatures to strengthen them. And this one I did punch all the pages on this one, but they're all blank. They've got different types of paper. There's writing paper with lines there. There's some square paper there, and the signature have been sewn in, and this has got little silver beads. You won't be able to really see it on here, but that's got like a little rose embellishment on it, and a little copper one. Okay, they've all got 40 pages because my thinking was when these get embellished, they're going to grow, and they've still got to fit into their little bag. So that's the first one. So that's All You Need Is Love number 1. Then we've got All You Need Is Love number 2. again, it's got the same type of all you need is love on a little snippet tag. This one has got that boho bead, and on here we've got tulle that I have scrunched, pleated, ruffled, whatever you want to call it here. It's got this little embellishment here, again all the fibres of the fabric. It's got this lovely tulle with the dandelions on the bottom. Okay, and again I've got a popper on this, and this has also been sewn and backed on some white. Again, this has got a silver chain that's attached with a bulb pin, and this is All You Need Is Love number 2. Now this one's a little different. This is a mini journal that flips up, and I've got a little dragonfly on here. I just felt it needed that little dragonfly. Again, it's attached with organza ribbon. So I'll see if I can take this off without knotting it. Nearly knotted it. Okay. And this beautiful lady, and again this has been layered up with tulle and corrugated card, doily, little appliques, cheesecloth, and this says corner of your heart. And this one opens up like this. Again, you can see it's got that fabric inside and the lace across the join there, and this goes this way. Now you could use this as a little notebook, but I thought, wouldn't it be fun if a journal was, I mean, you could put it that way if you wanted to, but I'm going to have a go at making some journals that flips up. So I thought I would sell this one, and I've got some little hearts on the strings here. Again, this has got 40 pages. This one I didn't punch the ends, and this one has got just coffee dyed paper throughout it. Again, on the back is hummingbird tails. The paper that I've used is from Old Lace by Stamperia. So that one is All You Need Is Love number 2. Okay, the next one is, I think this is the wrong one. Here we go. Right, this is Life is Beautiful number 1. I'll just do the popper up so you can see that it does up. This is a longer one, a bit thinner. It's got lots of ruffled sari silk. Again, a handmade flower with glass beads I've sewn on. It's got this fabric here. It's like an organza, like a polyestery thing, but it's really pretty. And this has got a little tag with Life is Beautiful and the boho bead that matches. And this has got a gold chain with a gold bulb pin, and that's the back. I really like this one. It's so textured, I love it. So we open this, and this is another one that flips up, and this says the story. And again, this has got I put a little black pin on this one with some little beads there, and again it's got organza as a closure that's been dyed, and this has got this lovely lady on it. I actually think this might be Tsunami Rose, come to think about it. Layered up with new music paper, corrugated card, lots of embellishing, lots of yumminess there. The back, hummingbird tails. This one's got a piece of fabric, and inside again you've got the fabric here, which is strengthening the spine. And this one again hasn't been punched, but this one's got lines and also square paper and coffee dyed paper throughout as well. And again on this one I did flat hearts on the string. So that's that one, and again it's got 40 pages. So that's Life is Beautiful number 1, sorry. This is Life is Beautiful number 2. I'll pop her up. She's got some pom-pom trim on her. Now these are some like tulle I've got with dandelions on, and I did hand stitch all of the little beads on here. If I open it up you can see there's a few more. And then on the back, it's really pretty. Really like this one as well. And I've used the same fabric to make a little ruffle for the bottom here. And again, you've got Life is Beautiful tag made from a snippet and a boho bead. All of the boho beads are different. They got similar colours, but they're all different. And I wanted them to match like the copper here, the copper wire and the copper beads on that. And that's got a gold bulb pin. So this is Life is Beautiful. And we've got this lady. This is a Pinterest lady. I've used her before. And here we've got this little black pin with a gold bell. We've got bits of doily, bits of the tulle from the actual little bag it's in. Again, we're done up with some of this organza ribbon. So that's the front cover and the back. Okay, and this one I punched inside, and again it's got a mixture of papers, mainly coffee dyed, but I did put some square paper in. It's basically, I've been using up bits of my stash that I had left over from making Heidi's journal and Andrea Allen's snippet roll. And then the final one, this one is called Seeds of Friendship. And this one has got some vintage lace that I've got. Actually, it's not vintage, beg your pardon. It's a vintage looking lace, but it isn't. It's new. That's a vintage inner of a doily. And then again, I've got little flowers on here. The bottom, I've got a ruffle of cheesecloth. And on the back, there's some flowers. Again, the cheesecloth. Lots of texture on this, lots of sparkle. And the tag on this one says, Seeds of Friendship bring flowers of joy. And then that's the boho bead. This is a longer one that I made for this one. And this is attached to a silver chain on a silver bulb pin. And inside, we've got this journal here. Every Dream That Lingers. And she's one of my favourite images as well. I love using this one. There's a vintage doily here. There's some tulle down the bottom here. It's got notes down there. I've put a bit of gesso on this one. And then that's the back. Again, you've got the spine with lace. And on the inside, you've got the fabric. And this has got some, I think just the middle pages of this one was punched. Line paper, square. Again, 40 pages. And in this one, I've also got the silver beads and the copper beads. So that's them. Now with every one of these, so I'll use this one as an example, you will also get a bag of goodies. So I'll just move this here. So I'll take out what I've put together. Again, this is all from my stash. So it all comes in this lovely white sandwich bag, which you can use. You can coffee dye these really well. You will get 2 A4 pieces of vintage music paper that's rolled up in like a little scroll. You also get a little bag, and in here, if I just open these up, I'll just pull out the gemmy bits. This is for you to use to embellish your little journal with. So, I can't get them out. I got no nails at all. Okay, so I've got some rose gold bling, some gold bling, and some silver bling, because those were the colours that I used in these journals. And inside here, you've got some of those tiny little applique flowers that I used to embellish some of the envelope type bags and the actual fronts of the journals. I'll fiddle that later. You will also get a little pot, and in the pot, everyone has got the same. You've got 3 black bulb pins, 3 of these miniature little safety pins. You've got 3 of these coppery rosy gold paper clips. There's some brass or copper looking brads, 3 or 4 of them. There's 3 little mother of pearl buttons. Everyone has got a handmade charm, some kind of butterfly charm, some kind of bird charm, and a dragonfly charm. So there's some little things there that you can decorate your journal with. So that comes in there. You will get a little bundle of the champagne coloured sari silk, and that's the one that I used. If I just pick up this one a sec, sorry. This was used along here, so it's quite a wide one. I've cut it down for some bits and pieces as well. So you get some of that. You get a little trim of this beautiful little lace, and I've used that to embellish as well. That was also used for Heidi's journal. And the snippet roll I made Andrea. You get a little piece of this. You've got some flowers here you can cut out and use. You get a little doily. Now these were all handmade. I don't know how old they were. They were in my stash, but I had a little collection of them. So everybody will get one of these. Very fine work in this. And you also get a piece of vintage lace. Some of them are cream and some of them are white. So that's just been folded like that. And last but not least, you get this little bundle. And in this you get some of the white and the gold, champagne gold eyelash trim that I've used on the little bags. There's another paper clip here holding this together. You will get 5, if I can take them out, 5 tickets, 4 doilies. I think these are about a 4-inch doily. You will get a coffee dyed little envelope. These will all fit in those journals because I've made sure that the sizes are right. There's a craft paper envelope. There's a little glassine bag. You get a pink and a green guest check, a coppery coloured bulldog pin, and last but not least, a bigger glassine bag. So there's the little kits that I've put together. If you're interested in buying any of them, like I said, every little journal in the bag will come with one of these little kits. Please email me. I will put my email address in the description box. And I hope that you like what I've made. And, you know, if you would like one, please contact me. And it will be first come, first served. So if you remember the name of the journal you want, first come, first served. And then what's left, that will be the next for sale, if you know what I mean. So thank you so much for joining me. Take care, everybody. And I'll be back again soon with another video. Bye for now. Bye.